Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Misbah Karamat and I'm a teacher trainer by profession. I met Dr. Asif sometime 3 years ago during COVID times, and ever since then I've been in touch with him, and I've been seeking spirituality, the path of spirituality for a very long time, but I couldn't connect the dots. So Dr. Asif has been my mentor, and he's been guiding me how to connect the dots. Unfortunately, we're living in times where heritage that belongs to us, Islamic spirituality, is now being propagated by the Westerners and the non-Muslims. And we don't find enough followers or mentors who can guide us towards the path of spirituality. I personally, as a spiritual seeker, believe that the times that are coming ahead, unless and until we are connected with the divine, life on this planet is not going to be easy for human beings. So that is how I take spiritual pacing, and we've been able to connect to a very small community on site, but I hope that people are watching us across the globe and benefiting from whatever Dr. Asif shares his wisdom with us. So I would like to introduce my mentor, Dr. Asif, who's a professor of pharmacology. He's an MBBS doctor, a PhD researcher. He's researched on energy medicine. He's an expert in hijama. I am a proof of that, a spiritual pacer in his general life and my spiritual mentor. He propagates this program, which is GCLP mentor program, and whoever is watching us can also be part of this program. And if they want to learn what is beyond NLP, GCLP has all your answers about the skills of GCLP. And my first question to you, Dr. Asif, is what is the outcome of GCLP program?
Thank you very much introducing with nice words. Basically, the program outcome, in the end of the program, the participant of this GCLP mentor program would be spiritual analyst, spiritual behaviorist, spiritual social worker, as well as spiritual care navigator. These are the four major outcomes of this program.
Okay. Yeah. And my next question to you is that, is there any division present in GCLP?
Yeah, definitely. GCLP mentor program is devised and designed according to the secular knowledge as well as according to spiritual knowledge. Basically, the mentor program is divided into 4 planes of reality, 100 laws of spirituality, okay, and 5 levels of spiritual experiences, as well as it has 7 spiritual skills and 49 techniques to handle your good or bad energies. So basically, this is a general division of this program. So whoever is interested to join this program would pass through all the levels. Basically, we have divided this into different levels: the material level, the quantum level, the virtual level, and the actual level. And in every level, we are going to discuss 25 laws of spirituality.
Okay.
And in every single plane of reality, we are going to give some good techniques, spiritual techniques, through which you can train yourself, or you can train some other person also about the spiritual perception, like enhanced spiritual perception, primordial spiritual perception, spiritual bridging, and so on and so forth. And in every level, we are going to give you a set of skills, or rather a set of specific type of techniques through which you can activate your spiritual body at different levels. For example, the as you are also the part of the game, you have learned the first technique, the spiritual sound box activation method,
Yes.
through which you can start using your own voice to activate your spirit, and then you would add the divine carol, and then the spiritual heart would be awaken, and so on and so forth. So basically, this is the general division of the program.
And everyone who's watching our program will then become mentors of this
Yeah,
program?
of course. If right now we are trying to project the whole program through the YouTube, but I think interactive sessions are highly required. So in due course of time, we will be offering something online also to train the trainees. So in the forthcoming time, definitely we will be in contact with the participants, those who are willing to be a part of this mentor program, because all the things are not possible on YouTube or social media. So we will be having some LMS type of program through which we can train the people on site as well as online.
Okay.
So both the facilities will be available.
Okay. Good news for our viewers. So Dr. Asif, my next question to you is, what are the basic requirements of spiritual journey?
To be very honest, the answer is very simple. Nothing is required, just a knowledge of the truth and reality. You have to focus on the truth and reality, number one, and you have to learn the spiritual skills. Because because this program is divided into two groups. It has two divisions rather, the knowledge part and the skills part.
Okay. So what is the first step of GCLP?
Yeah, as a first step, in the first step, you have to learn the spiritual sound box activation method, and you have to awaken your spiritual life. So this is the first step.
This is the first step.
I mean, apart from the knowledge, we have to learn the skills.
So it's knowledge and practical combined together.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And who can join this program, GCLP?
Everybody. Everybody who is available, who is desirous, who is sensible, not insane.
Okay.
And no prior qualification is required, no prior training is required, just your availability that matters.
Okay. Can we be part of this GCLP program while carrying on our daily routines?
The program is designed in a way that it will not hamper your daily activities, but contrary to this, the program outcome would support in a better way whenever you are managing your daily activities.
Okay.
So you will continue your daily activities, and you will have the physical outcomes, positive physical outcomes, as well as the spiritual outcomes. You can continue your daily activity.
Okay.
Nothing is required.
Nothing is required. Okay. And how do you differentiate between GCLP and other SRTs?
Yes, basically the first cousin of GCLP are some neural activities. So this GCLP is not based on any breathing exercises, not based on some auto suggestion, hypnosis, positive affirmations that are basically the part of neural training.
Okay.
So this spiritual training is totally different. The matter and the content is totally different from the psychological SRTs or the physical SRTs. These are the spiritual SRT. This is a spiritual SRT and very much different from whatever is available in the market.
Okay. And what are the foundation pillars of GCLP?
Basically, there are four major foundation pillars. Your inner instincts. The GCLP works on your inner instincts, intuitions, inner esoteric power, and ongoing spiritual process. These are the four major areas. Nothing to do with your psyche,
Okay.
auto suggestion, positive affirmations. Nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have to say any affirmations every day?
No.
Okay. So Dr. Asif, does GCLP have any link with the thinking pattern of one's mind?
Of course. GCLP has a deep connection with the thinking pattern, because by virtue of your thinking pattern, you are attached with the secular world, with the material world. So this thinking pattern is basically enough to attach yourself to the world. So that's why your mind is conditioned towards the material objects. So of course, GCLP would uncondition your mind
Okay.
in another direction, so that you will be able to see or experience the invisible objects like your own spirit. So your eyes are trained nicely for 3D world. So this is a new technique. You will learn a new technique to visualize what is not visible.
So, is it correct to say that if I change my thought process, I'll change my emotions and hence
Yes,
my
yes,
behavior,
yes,
right?
of course.
That's how it works.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
These are the, of course, whenever the thinking pattern start pacing, either you are happy or you are dejected.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So my next question to you is that how can one start GCLP, Dr. Asif?
very vital question, and the answer will be a bit longer.
Okay.
The first thing is you should be available. You should be desirous for this. And during the whole GCLP training, you should not force yourself. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, you should remain desirous to seek the spiritual reality, and you have to create a creative letting go mechanism inside you, and you should be aware about the truth and reality. This is very important, and never try to imagine anything, never try to create anything in your spiritual wavelength, and don't try to examine your own spiritual experiences when you are having those. So just experience the spiritual thing and then think.
Okay.
Don't examine during the process.
Okay.
The most important thing, uh, try to develop a new strategy or new attribute inside you, how to diagnose your own spiritual weakness. And the first starting point is spiritual sound box activation method. The journey, the skill part would start with the spiritual sound box activation method.
Thank you so much, Dr. Asif. Jazakallah khair for answering all my questions and helping me activate my spiritual sound box. And you've taught me this method where you made me realize that the importance or the value of sound in our lives and how we can use it to begin this divine journey. So I'll give you an example, viewers. You can see my body, but you cannot see my voice. But you can experience my voice. And where is my voice? It's in the metaphysical world. Now I'm going to teach you people how you can activate your spiritual sound box. So number one step is that you need to have a peaceful, silent, comfortable environment where you can concentrate. Number two, you have to be in a certain position. Your posture has to be correct, and for that you have to refer to Dr. Asif's videos on his YouTube channel. So everyone, now please hold your Adam's apple and say the word ka. When you say, you will feel that there is slight vibration. So everyone, now please hold your Adam's apple and say the word ka. When you say the word ka, you will feel a low vibration, slight vibration, right? Say the word twice or thrice and then say the word cough. And you'll find that there is a difference. When we say the word cough, there is higher vibration, right? The Adam's apple goes a bit higher and there is a certain higher level of vibration that we feel. So now that you've said the word cough and cough, you put your hand on the Adam's apple and just breathe normally. And while breathing normally, feel if you can sense any vibration. So while breathing normally, I'm sure that you did not feel any vibration. Just open your mouth a bit and say the word cough again and see if you can still feel any vibration. Now you need to open your mouth a bit and breathe normally. Exhale and inhale and exhale normally. And I'm sure you'll feel a subtle vibration. And if you're not feeling it at the moment, it's all right. Relax. You need practice for it. The more you practice, the more you have command on it. It's basically experiential learning. So you need to be patient, you need to be persistent, and you need to practice all the time. And I would like to add this point that do not breathe forcefully. Don't try to create that vibration. Let it come naturally. Otherwise, if you force yourself to breathe with vibration, you'll feel giddy, nauseous, and it's not good for your health. So while practicing this, you have to be aware of the air movement, going in and coming out, going in and coming out. That is what you have to be aware of. Do not focus on your breath, be aware of it. So viewers, for now these practices are enough for us. Keep practicing it with patience and persistence. For more details, if you really want to know what GCLP is and why should we do these practices, you have to go back to Dr. Asif's videos on his YouTube channel. And for more updates, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much.